Out with a deck profile of the Gravekeeper deck that I ran at MVP Sports and Games in Lancaster. It was a really fun time. I ended up top 8ing, and it was just nice to get some competitive play in.
Tough.
So the deck list is pretty standard. Once my cat gets out of the way, I'll show you. We got 3 Gravekeeper Spy. This card is just obviously the boss monster of the deck. When you get when I open this first turn and a negation card in the back row. Obviously in great position, so Spy's really good. 3, Gravekeeper Recruiter, just a +1, good floater. Makes your opponent just puts them in a bad position automatically. 3 Descendant. This is the card I combo with the most. He just really just makes me explode and just go at my opponent hard, and when I overextend when I have like a Dark Bribe in the back row. Then I play 3 Commandant. Commandant obviously just search the Necro Valley. He's there for. Gravekeeper's Assailant. This card was pro this week. It works really well for me just to get over stuff, change it to defense mode, and just helped a lot. And lastly, a Gale. I was a little bit hesitant to put Gale in the decks, kind of wanted more traps and stuff, but Gale was obviously and ultimately a good choice in the deck, so I like to play Gale. Spells are in 3 Power Duality. This card's obviously amazing in this deck. You just need to dig and search for this card. Roll Tribute. This card is amazing. I played Frog Monarch around round 3. I ended up losing, but Duel 2 I discarded his whole hand. And Duel 3 activated it, but he had Malevolent Catastrophe and Trap Stun, and I just lost because my Goes Match and Rivalry were dead. 3 Necro Valley. 3 is just too good. It's when you have this on board. I always just read my opponent's hand, and I know they just have so many cards in their hand that they're not setting and they're not summoning as monsters, so I know they're just like a monster born pot rabbit. So I just know, and it doesn't necessarily minus your opponent, but it just mentally minuses them because they just know they have so many dead cards. So it's good. Gravekeeper Stell's amazing. It's just a free +1, and every time I drew it yesterday, I was so pleased. It's such a good card. 1 copy of Mystical Space Typhoon. I don't really need any back row hate in this deck, honestly, but just 1 space is pretty good. 1 book, it's another out to synchroing, it's just another good out card. And then Dark Hole. Dark Hole is just obvious, why not play Dark Hole? Traps, I played 1 Torrential Tribute, it's too good. A lot of decks just lose to it, they'll just go off, and then you'll just flip Torrential, and then it'll be like, shit. It's a Torrential. Solemn Judgment, I usually side Solemn Judgment out, it's not, I don't like it, it's not amazing to me, but you gotta play it. 2 Solemn Warning, best trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Whenever I played that card, I played a GB guy, and he's like, do you have Solemn Warning? Because he was going to Gazarus me, and I said, yeah, and he's just scooped. My tech, 2 Dark Bribe. I think Dark Bribe is really good. I don't like to get Trinated at all because I don't main Veilers, and it just sucks. It really sucks. If I get Trinated, I pretty much accept defeat in a lot of matchups. So Bribe is good just to hit the Dark Hole if I'm way ahead, to hit the Trinator, to hit anything really. A Warning, they pick 2,000 life points. It's just a good card, I think. I like it more than 7 tools and Gravekeepers. You give them 1 card in their hand, which could be a problem, but I like it ultimately. 2 Fiendish Chain. This card is just so good in Gravekeepers. There's just so many times I had to lock down in my back row. I'll just set a card, summon a card, and just set 4 back row, and I just knew I had a huge control in the match. 2 Deep Prison. It's just really good. It's a little bit slow, but I side them out sometimes. But it's just amazing. They attack into it, and they're like, really? Deep Prison? And then you just go out next turn. Compulsory. Compulsory is good. I really like Compulsory this format. It's a good interrupting card. It's very troublesome for your opponent when you just compulse a synchro or compulse a piece of the puzzle like Debris and compulse Dandy. Or just compulse and hit game. It's good. This is another tech, Gozen Match. Gozen Match in the main board was just so good in my deck because I play all darks, and it's just so good when they it's good against plants, it's good against monarch. I would just flip Gozen Match, and they would be like, oh man. And one time I
TG deck.
Yeah, I played the TG deck, and I tangued him out, and then he thought his Pot of Avarice was alive, but I Necro Valley obviously. So, but yeah, that was good. And
Pot of Avarice ever. Yeah.
Then Royal Oppression. Nothing else really to say about it. It's one of the best cards in the deck. The card's really just not fair. That's the main deck. I'll go on the side deck just because the side deck was really key. I had played 2 Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragons just because he's a big ass. I honestly didn't know there'd be so much GB there, but I played 2 GB, and it really helped me a lot. So Cyber Dragons is just a good side. And against good against Mirror Match. 2 Thunder King, another good card against Mirror Match, and against plants and TG and anything really. I sided in against TG deck. I played the TG deck. But yeah, it's good. Um, to effect failure, obviously I don't main it, so I decided it's good against GB, good against Plants, good against Monarch. That's good. One Kinetic Soldier. It's just a good card against Samurai, like just to help my Samurai matchup more. Like I do main the Gozen, which is good, but I gotta have him just to help, and so just like to help the Samurai match be more favorable on my side. So that's good. Second Space Typhoon for random decks. Knock just for the mirror match and other shit that I don't want to deal with. One Chain Disappearance. Chain Disappearance was a better card, but I just don't feel like it's as good anymore. But one of is good. After I road tributed the guy's whole hand, he brought back a tree and I just Chain Disappearanced it. So that was pretty good. Starlight Road just because Malevolent Catastrophe is an absolute bitch. Just plain and simple, Malevolent Catastrophe is a bitch. And Chain Whirlwind is coming out. Has been seeing more plays, and that's not Chain Whirlwind. Now we're just Debris Dragon bombing the field. 2 Bottomless. Bottomless is a versatile side deck card. It's good against GB, it's good against Mirror Match. It's good against anything. Just TG deck. Scraps. It's just a good card. I like siding 2. And last but not least, the main card of the side deck, Rivalry of Warlords. All I play is Spellcasters, with exception of Gale and stuff and then if I sideboard. But Rivalry of Warlords just shuts down Plants, it shuts down Sabers, it shuts down a lot of decks, and it just really good. I like it a lot, and yeah, I thought the side deck really was good this weekend, and yeah. So just tell me what you think, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe.